President Obama passed ObamaCare by making a lot of promises to Americans, but now some broken promises are hitting those who need health care the most. Sticking it to the seniors, that's what's going on. And Amy Frederick is the president of the 60 Plus Association here now. Let's go through some of these broken promises. You know, we go through those 15 pages, nothing mentioned about it.
Right.
So let's start with the first one. You say that he told seniors he'd strengthen Medicare.
Right.
What's happening?
Well, we see that the health care bill has largely been passed at the expense of senior citizens, cutting $716 billion to pay for health care. And seniors are savvy enough. They know that you can't cut from a system and strengthen it. It's like saying, let's cut $700 billion from the education system, and that's in somehow strengthening it. So I think this is the end of Medicare as we know it.
This is a group of people who truly understand budgeting, and
Yes.
they know that you can't take water out of a stone here.
Absolutely.
What about the idea that was promised to them that they could keep their current doctor and their coverage?
Well, we're already seeing that seniors are losing coverage. Millions are set to lose their Medicare Advantage. And actually, the government's nonpartisan Medicare actuary, he's been talking about the fact that senior citizens are going to lose their doctors, that up to 40% of hospitals are going to stop accepting seniors because they just can't afford it under the cuts to Medicare. And actually, just bringing it home, I have a senior myself at 60 Plus who sent us a letter from Anthem. Now, this isn't just some random healthcare coverage. She had a letter from Anthem saying that she lost her coverage because of ObamaCare.
Yeah, we actually have the letter here, an excerpt from it. It says, these changes will require termination of the existing products under which you are enrolled. So there you have it.
And she calls Anthem, right? She calls the phone number, and she gets an automated service saying, we're sorry, there's nobody here that can help you, but you'll be getting another letter in the mail, and that'll outline some ways that you'll have new coverage.
So broken promise, no accountability, nobody on the phone, but you can press 8 17 times.
That's right.
That's right.
Now,
affordable. This was one word that was tossed around to seniors. This is affordable.
Absolutely.
What's the truth here?
It should be called the Unaffordable Health Care Act. You know, the president promised he's not going to raise taxes on middle class and hardworking families, and really this is just another tax increase. $30 billion in new taxes on prescription drugs for seniors, and really such essential things as wheelchairs and hearing aids, and that is stuff that's coming right out of senior citizens' budgets.
And now, one thing I know that's important to seniors is that their relationship with their doctor, and it was promised that they could have, no one was going to come between their doctor and their health. What's the truth here?
And that's something that's so important to senior citizens. The health care bill, it creates something called the Independent Payment Advisory Board. It's also known as IPAB, which is essentially 15 unelected, unaccountable bureaucrats who are now, their sole purpose is to decide what Medicare will or will not cover. So that relationship between you and your doctor, where they would decide what treatment was best for you, will now have a bureaucrat in between to decide, is it something that they're going to cover or not? And I just want to add one final thing.
Sure.
We're talking about our greatest generation, our nation's senior citizens. They've sacrificed their entire lives for us. They fought in wars, World War II to the Gulf War. And we're really going to do this to them.
Yeah, and it's in the process of happening right now.
Absolutely.
Amy, thank you for bringing us
so
information
much
today. Hey.